the build up on the big Nulon79 is all done and dusted, and I reckon it's turned out to be an absolute weapon of a 79. In fact, one of the best 79s I've ever seen. It's got some really cool modifications, and this thing is built to go to any campsite or any track around Australia. And the really cool thing about this build is that you could win it. That's right, you can get the keys to this 79 and you can be sitting at a campsite just like this with this machine of a rig right here. Nulon are giving this weapon away, and entering is as easy as going and purchasing a Nulon product from a participating store and entering at nulon79.com.au. Some terms and conditions apply, so check the website for details. Now, I've got 3 days to deliver the big 79 down to the guys at Nulon before they give it away. Now, in that time, I'm going to take it on a few little backtracks, a few tough tracks, a few campsites, and just make sure that the big 79 is ready to give away. Now, so far, it's ticking all the boxes, and something tells me tomorrow, well, it's going to be ticking a few more. Now, before we go and hit the really hard tracks, I've put in a couple of little key items that are essential for getting off-road. Now, one of those, of course, is the toolkit. A toolkit is essential in any four-wheel drive, even if it is a brand new one like this one right here. So in the toolkit, we've got things like sockets, we've got a ratchet set, we've got screwdrivers, we've got pliers, and also a big breaker bar like this. So essentials for owning a four-wheel drive, in my opinion. A couple of max tracks. Now, max tracks, you've seen me use those on the sand, in mud, all sorts of places around Australia. They're the perfect recovery tool, especially if you're out on your own, like I am today. I wouldn't go anywhere without the old max tracks. The other thing you're going to notice inside this canopy is a big off-road trolley jack. That's right, off-road. It's got big tyres on it and it's perfect for carrying around the tracks. So handy when you get off-road, you need to change a tyre, jack the vehicle up to work on it, that thing will have you covered. Now, the last thing left to do with this vehicle is hit the track. So that's exactly what I'm going to do now. Take it to a few of my favourite off-road tracks. We're here in the Glasshouse Mountains, and this place literally is the home of hard, low-range tracks. So jump in the driver's seat and see what this bad boy can do. We're at the toughest four-wheel drive playground in Australia. Plenty of you have probably recognised this track. It's the infamous Powerlines track in the Glasshouse. Perfect to test out the new J-Max coil rear end on the 79 because it's got plenty of spots where we can get some serious flex going on. One thing I really love about the Nulon79 is the suspension setup. Now, it's got a really trick suspension setup, and one of the first things you'll notice is that they've got rid of the leaves out of the rear and put in a coil rear end. Now, that allows two things, a lot of flex, but also allows it to perform brilliantly on those dirt roads. So it doesn't matter if you're touring or doing tough tracks on the weekend, this 79 is set up for any off-road application. Another thing you'll notice is in the rear, it's got a brand new rear diff. So that actually makes the rear track the same as the front track. Now, that is different from a standard 79, and again, really helps this vehicle perform well off-road. I thought I'd take a second to show you around this canopy because it really is a work of art. Now, as far as I'm concerned, the cornerstone of every good touring rig is a well thought out canopy, and this one ticks all the boxes for me. Now, it's got a couple of drawers so you can imagine putting all your stuff in there. You've got room for tools, room for more camping gear, plus there's other drawers on the other side as well. A big shelf here. You've got your inverter here, which is great, so if you want to plug anything in, you can actually rest it on this shelf. Outlets all around. You've got lights, which is really, really important. And they've really maximised the amount of storage all around this tray. So every little gap has got room for storage, which I think is utilising the most of this space. Tap down here because it does have a water tank, and great to wash your hands, you know, do the washing up and stuff like that when you're camping. Now, if we come around to this other side of the vehicle, around the back of the vehicle, of course, you've got this trundle tray. Now, I think trundle trays are really cool because it keeps the weight down in the centre of the vehicle. Look how much gear you can fit in this thing here. So, unreal use of space under that tray. The other really cool thing about this canopy is this ladder here. So when you want to get access up to the roof rack, because the canopy actually has a roof rack built into the roof of it, you've got an easy step ladder so you can get right up the top. Another cool thing, of course, you've got an air outlet here. So it does have an air compressor in one of these little storage boxes. You can clip your hose in here and easily go around and pump all your tyres up. If we come around this side, this is essentially where the camp kitchen is. And you've got heaps of storage in here as well. So first up, you'll see an upright Dometic fridge freezer. This thing is really cool and utilising this space nicely. You've got all your red arc stuff, so all your 12 volt stuff is up on this panel. You've even got a battery, which is behind the fridge here. It's central in the spine of the vehicle to really maximise space. Over here, you've got another cool little drawer, and what's really cool about it is the fact that a table can slide out. So you make a sandwich, you're making dinner, you've got usable bench space, heaps of storage, more shelves, and the whole thing is partitioned, so your gear's not going to move around in the vehicle. It's easy to keep everything really neat and tidy and organised. I really think this canopy is well thought out and it's perfect for touring and going camping. I bet you're already thinking about where you'd put your camping gear if you won this beast of a 79. I know I certainly am. Remember, this cruiser could be yours. Entry to the competition is for free, but if you want to increase your chances, purchase any Nulon product at participating auto stores and you'll get 20 bonus entries. Well, I really think I've made the most of the couple of days here in the Glasshouse Mountains, and let me tell you one thing, that 79 is an absolute beast. Whoever wins this is going to be one very happy camper. Speaking of which, make sure you enter this competition. This might be your last chance, so jump onto Nulon79.com.au. It's free to enter, but if you buy any Nulon product, you'll get a bonus 20 entries. I reckon that is too good to be true. So whatever you do, make sure you enter, and best of luck. To enter, and for full details on the giveaway and terms and conditions, head to Nulon79.com.au.